This video is for you if you're like me. You suffer with inconsistency. You know how to start so many things, but you stop. You cannot follow through. Developing discipline is so hard for you. And you keep blaming yourself, like, why am I not showing up? Or sometimes you're just lazy and you decide not to show up. And somehow you end up falling off, not doing exactly what you said you're going to do. I mean, it's the beginning of the year. Even finishing 31 days is really so long before I've fallen off that wagon, and then I start, and then I stop, and then I start. This is how I've managed to build consistency and discipline, especially the habits I'm determined to grow. I realized the problem was not because I'm lazy. It's just I did not stay uncomfortable enough to see myself evolve into that new person. But the one thing that I did, and I've done it so many times, was to put myself on a challenge. What does this mean? Actually, I first got the concept of the challenge online with the 75-day hard challenge. If you've never heard of it, just go on YouTube. Like, it's all over the place, even on TikTok, everywhere. People have done this before. But I decided to personalize it because I was actually developing different habits. I put myself on a 100-day challenge. What does that mean? You are going to do this habit or the 3 or 5 habits you're trying to develop every single day for 100 days. But I want you to remember this: to develop a habit, it needs to be at least 21 days. So you can choose to put yourself on a 30-day challenge or 60-day or 90-day or 100 days. I've always been doing 100 days because it's just long enough for me to develop a new identity. And it has happened for me. The first time I did it was in 2023, coming into 2024, and that was me spending time with God every single day, me working out outside of the house, staying hydrated, eating fruits every single day, and reading. And I'm telling you, to this day, I still do these habits because this became my new identity. So 2026, if you want to develop or become a new person, put yourself on a challenge. Design it your own way. Put your own habits that you're chasing, because if you start chasing other people's habits, it's going to be really hard for you, because you cannot skip even one day. You skip one day, you start the challenge all over again. Thing is, all those days are supposed to be unbroken. So if today you don't feel like it and you don't do it, that means if you were on day 30 and this was like a 60-day challenge, you're going back to 0. So you're starting all afresh. And because there is that hardship of having to start all over again, it's going to force you to show up every single day, whether you feel like it or you don't feel like it. I just recently finished a 100-day online challenge. As you can see, it works. On top of that, you're going to get a tracker. Print out any tracker. There's so many trackers online on Canva for the free version because you want to tick it off every single day. Get any trackers. I'll be providing links below with the trackers for 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, and 100 days if you want that. Or you can actually chat GPT, put in a prompt, and that prompt is going to create a tracker for you, because what you track actually grows. The third layer to that is you're going to hold yourself accountable. Who is going to make sure that you're actually following through with the challenge? What are you going to put in place so you don't excuse yourself and just stop? I personally posted it online because I didn't have anyone to do that challenge with, to be accountable with. I already had a platform. I just put on my stories every single day the thing that I've done, and that's how I was able to develop that accountability. But you can tell a friend, your spouse, if you get someone to do that challenge with you, much better, because you actually motivate each other. But get somehow accountability for what you are doing. The fourth layer to that is you're going to set a reward for yourself. Don't skip this part. If you have finished this challenge all the way to the end, what are you gonna get? What experience are you going to give yourself? I know for a fact you'll be somebody else, but your brain really needs a reward, like something to motivate you to keep going. What is the reward? Personally, I put myself on a spa and a free movie day with no kids, no spouse, just me. And that was my reward for this. Or buy something you always wanted to buy, something to look forward to. on this challenge. Now, why does this work? Because you take away all the excuses. You take away all the reasons why you can't do something. Because once your brain starts looking for reasons why you want to skip this one day, then you're gonna skip other days as well. But if your brain says, yo, we cannot skip a day, we are going at this every single day, you're going to show up. Like, there are times I didn't show up or post anything at like 8 p.m. saying, no, nobody's gonna watch it because it's already late in the night. When I did the online challenge, I found myself posting at 11:40 p.m. because I had to make sure I actually post that day so I don't have to repeat this challenge. And somehow I developed the habit of not giving myself excuses. And I cannot tell you how much confidence that brings, but also it brings out a different version of you that you actually need to go through these seasons for you to actually achieve your goals. But here's the mistake that so many people do, and that is you trying to change yourself or evolve your entire self within 30 days or 60 days. 6 different habits that you're working on at the same time, and it just becomes so overwhelming. Stick to around 3 or 5 habits, and then you can keep stacking them. And actually, some people just put themselves on challenge with one habit, because with one habit it can help you develop discipline in other habits as well. Just like this book states, Atomic Habits, which I think everyone should read, you're supposed to stack these habits. Personally, I don't track anymore, or let me spend time with the Lord, because that has now become my identity, and now I keep stacking on other things. So for whatever goal that you have set for 2026, find out where you can put yourself on a challenge, especially where you struggle with discipline, where you struggle with consistency, and fix your focus right there. And take out all the excuses that I don't feel like. I've had so many people message me, I don't feel like planning. Put yourself on a challenge to plan. So you take out that emotion of, when I don't feel like it, I don't do it. You want to achieve your goals. You're going to force yourself to do things. You're going to become uncomfortable. You're going to have to become a different person. So what the challenge does is it works on you. I hope this video helped you. But if you're going through a life reset, watch this video that I did. It gives you all the details of what you need to actually be successful in your life reset, the things to look out for, the things to avoid, and that video will be linked down in the description box. Come back around. I'll be sharing more content that will be helpful for you as a mom, and I hope to see you around.